In the memory of Heru the Younger, I let my temple fall into disrepair in a way that is natural, perhaps, unless Babylon got there, and it fell down the flag. As I was looking for my keys on my phone, I forgot which one, but it was basically for both. First I was looking for my phone, and then my keys, and at some point it fell. And it symbolizes, yes, it is my fault, and I have to turn this up. I have to look within myself. How do I do that? I have to look in a mirror. Well, the Bible is a mirror. The books are like mirrors, right? The Word is God, and God is spread out in the books, the good book, and the other books that help you understand it. And the ones, the nines, the sixes, and the sevens, and they're reading clubs, right? So I'm giving you the mace to defeat the club. Are you ready for it? Haru, Narmar, Mana, Mantu. Please, my Lord, forgive me if I'm wrong. Many will call on your name and not all will answer. And to him much is given, much is expected. Not in those words, I'm sorry I don't speak your language. In many ways I've failed you, Lord. And I do believe we are all getting punished, largely because of me. And I don't blame you if you kill me. When I aborted my son, there was no excuse. And Judah did not follow God's law. And I was the guy who pulled the trigger, so to speak. There's no excuse. That's why I can't forgive myself. To him which much is given, much is expected. And through God all things are possible. And Jesus taught us to carry our cross and to be anointed with our own sin, to ignite the fire that consumes the flesh, to bring us to heaven. Jacob, through making love, is a fire that will cleanse the recessive spirit, wherever it may be. And I'm not saying blacks are evil and whites are good, or vice versa. Aloha Islander. Islander, as land are. And when I was young, there was a dog that said it as a dog was barking. And it was like, you can ask my little brother, so help me God. I don't know if this memory is made up or implanted. And I'll give you one thing. I used to go to Monterey a lot as a little kid. And the government is involved. I do not know, to be fair, and I do not believe this 1 second, that there's things that have happened that, unless they know how to levitate things or something, I don't know. Unless they have conditioned me to a T, I don't know. But I used to go to Monterey, and I used to fall asleep on the way there. Okay, I don't know. Some of you, no one told me to say this. I'm just being honest. I know this might be a bad idea to some of you. You know, that's what it is. And there's a military base out there. And it was shut down like, it's somewhere out there, like, I forgot, somewhere out there. I don't know. But for whatever reason, I don't see how my story could not be true. And therefore, Aloha must be the name of God, following my principle. So if I'm wrong, Aloha, I am wrong. Hallelujah. Aloha. Hallelujah. Hallelujah. Aloha. Haru. I am a Sarah. A man Ra. A man Ra. Amanda. A man Ra. Who's in charge and who loves all, and who should you bow down to? My Asiatic brothers. Aloha. 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 Now, I'm not perfect. That's why people have secret societies and stuff like that, because yes, it is kind of odd, isn't it? You can say that again. It is kind of odd. I'll say it again. It is kind of odd from your perspective. But this is the true name of God. And what I was doing in the flesh was imperfect unless you consider the scale of God's infinite wisdom and justice. And so the fan falls. The die is cast. DON DADA. Honestly, didn't do that. I guess there's some kind of energy while I was talking that naturally made it fall at a certain time. And yes, it is right by my chair. No, I didn't plan it. Maybe you can look at me and tell. Maybe you can say he's a martial artist who's tricking us. You know the mind that works, okay? Aloa, without the H. Unless you add the H and consider the H is the fence that God puts the devil in. There's a basket. John tells you where to put the bullshit, the cattle shit, and where to put the fish. And I do believe, for all intents and purposes, I am John the Baptist, and I have yet to find my master. And I will not lie about who he is. X-rated in them? Yes, you're right, I'm just John the Baptist. But you're wrong about who you are, brother. I want you to look into the Mara, the Mata. Aloha, brother. You keep the shit in its place. From the 7 to the 9 that leads to 6 perhaps, or is Amun around 7 or so. Little mark in that part I did do on purpose. I looked up. I saw the 7. I said around 7 or so. That's what I did. Now I'm kind of giving away my martial arts kind of thinking, right? Yes, brothers, that is the point.